Okay, so this is the ECU header jumper harness I made for Oliver. I bought this header from a place in Australia. You can see my attempt at potting using this 2-part potting compound. It just ran through the dam that I made. So currently 3D printing an enclosure to go around here, and I'm going to have to block off these holes. There's like gaps in here, and then that will go around, and then we pour the potting compound in, and it will encapsulate all these pins and hold them steady. So we've got the normal amp Tyco connectors pinned as per my diagram that I made. You can actually use the amp Tyco pins. That's one there that I've used for this ground. But the pins I used were actually, so you can use these ones. They're the same as a Deutsch connector. But the pins I used are these. So these are also TE connectivity 173716-1. Dorothy. But yeah, these are a bit tighter. They've got a square thing which fits the pin, the ECU pin, and to a crimp terminal. So that's what I used at one end, and then these ones go into the connector. Here's a spare set of connectors I've got. TXL wire, and then this was the pin out that I used. So injector 1 to 6, knock, igniter, idle control valve, etc, etc. So you could take a screenshot of that and do it up how I did it. Now you've got these grounds here, so I was going to run them as regular grounds to the head of the engine, but I'm actually just going from these grounds here on the link to these grounds here on the Toyota loom. And then for the 12 volts, which are A5 and B5, they are running off a relay which is switched via this ignition switch thing. So you can actually run those two wires to one of these, either main relay or ignition switch, or both, because you've got A5 and B5. But I'm actually going to run them via a relay. So one of these wires here is MREL, or main relay, and the other one is ignition switch. And I'm just going to put a Deutsch connector on here, and then that's going to go to a relay to switch the power to the ECU. But that's that. Just waiting for that to print, and we'll see how it goes potting this attempt number 2. Okay, we've got our dam fitted up now. So just fits like that. And then just down in that corner there, and you can see there where there's some light coming through. And again, this corner here, and then there's a little bit of light coming through there. Just have to block those off, and then I can mix up my potting compound and tip it in there. I'll put this in a tray so it can catch any that leaks through, but hopefully none leaks through, and we get a successful potting of our connector here. Okay, so it's now overnight, and the damn stuff made a mess of my workbench, but we've potted our connector. So there it is there. This is now a nice solid rubber compound. You can see here that it all leaked out the back. Sort of came down through here and into the pins, and it was actually migrating its way into the connector. So I actually grabbed, oh yeah, here it is. my sharpened spoke tool, and I sort of scraped it all out of here and then blew it out with the air gun. It wasn't too bad. There's still little bits down inside there, but it's all good. I'm just going to give it a little more time to cure. And yeah, that's how we pot an ECU connector. If you found this helpful, leave us a like so other people can find the video. If you want to keep up more on Oliver's Sora or any of my pieces of junk, please subscribe. And thanks for watching. There'll be more of this ECU stuff to come.